peace, love, prosperity, abundance, and all that great, beautiful stuff that we have circulating to be grateful for, you know. It's been a little while since I made a little video, an update video, as well as an energy forecast. I can't quite say that I'm like behind schedule or anything, because I did share that this is my season where I'm usually a little bit more busier, and that has been the case. So recording, finding, the time, the space, and the energy to tap into the collective energy and do a forecast, has been far and few in between. So here we are on this beautiful Black Friday, November 20, what's the day's date? November 26th, Friday, November 26th. It is currently 8:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to rub this shea butter in my hands because it was looking a little ashy here. Just got from work not too long ago, retwisted some locks today, a new client. Got some pictures and video, and I need to edit that and do something with that. It's nothing major, just a little something. So if you have not yet, check out I Am Marissa Wells on Instagram. Follow me, and like my shit. And then, show some love, and I'm going to show you some love back, because that's just, how that goes. So yeah, I'm going to tap into this energy forecast. I am like real relaxed because I'm tired and I'm relaxed at the same time. So I need to do some yoga. It has been like at least a good week since I've been on my yoga mat or my homemade yoga mat, whatever. Long story. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, I'm feeling in a silly mood this evening, which isn't a bad thing. I got to spend some family time with my family yesterday, on what we call the day of giving thanks, the Thanksgiving day. I don't usually get into the holidays like that, but for the sake of everybody being off at the same time and, breaking bread and sharing a meal and some laughs and, some chill time or whatever together, hey, count me in. So I was counted in yesterday, and I counted myself in, and it all worked out, and I enjoyed myself with my family yesterday and was like back at work today. So yeah, here we go. I trust, hope, and pray that wherever you are in the world and whatever you have going on at this time, that you are doing the best that you can with what it is that you have to work with. I know I am. So let's start with our chakra reading cards. This is ancient wisdom to balance and heal. You seen that flip, right? We got 3 cards that flipped over. Oh, look at that. We have number 9, flexibility. We have number 7, holistic health. And we have number 15, self-mastery. You seen how they flipped? So I felt like I gotta take all 3. I usually only take 1. And then we got the dolphins on the bottom. Number 20, it says play. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just read this intuitively real quick. Yeah. Remind you, we have play on the bottom. So prior to tapping into the energy and doing this reading, it actually started later this evening, to be honest. Dark Horse by Katy Perry. That song kept coming to me. So I listened to it like 3 times before I did this energy reading. And I also watched the music video and actually paid attention to it, like all the details and stuff. And, this energy here is quite interesting to complement that because that was a creative, artistic expression of, that which the OG's United Energy Forecast is all about, the tools that I use, ancient wisdom, tools to help us translate and decode messages, for self-mastery, for us to unlock, DNA codes within us, for optimum health, holistic health, and flexibility. Because one thing that I've learned about, flexibility in yoga and stretching and being flexible in your body, that is just a reflection of where you are in your mind, where you are mentally, where you are spiritually, where you are emotionally. All of those things that are components within you to make you one whole human being, a self-mastered, a self-actualized human being that is stable and grounded in the feminine and the masculine energy that resides within them to become a whole human, man or woman. You have to have flexibility. You have to have flexibility in your body to be able to move and go with the flow. Water flows. But I think it was Jay-Z. He said it. Don't go with the flow. Be the flow. I most definitely see that perspective as well. Where you want to be fluid, you want to be flexible, you want to be able to adjust swiftly, in the times when that is needed, because it could save you or, be the incident or situation that takes you out. So you definitely want to be flexible. But then that is also mentally, being able to see different perspectives, different ideas, different understandings, different translations is coming to me. Just being able to relate, relate while having healthy boundaries is coming to me. That's something that came to me. That makes sense for who it makes sense for. But with all that I stated, these are more serious, more masculine oriented concepts, ideas. So the feminine here, this playful energy is more feminine. More receptive, more flowing. That is needed. That is needed. That has been missing. And underneath that was nurturing. We had nurturing underneath playful, and we have number 6, balance, underneath that. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to keep going, but the message is going back to love and relationships. And the one thing that I always say, and I'm going to always keep saying, is, the best love, the best relationship that you can ever have is that relationship with your higher self, with the God within you, the God that resides within me. I recognize it, I honor it, I appreciate it, I respect it, and I know it, I listen to it. And I work with that to achieve and, do the things that I have a desire to do in my life. So I recognize that other people have that as well, and the disconnection with that creative energy, that life force energy, that source, all loving, all knowing energy, that disconnect is the thing that keeps many, confused, distracted, um, um, sick, um, whether that sickness be mentally, um, physically, in their body, dis-ease, discomfort, um, disabilities. Um, this is, it comes in different forms, poor health physically, but that's the one that many of us look at. But the mental is now being acknowledged more. It's being acknowledged more. And it's important that that is taking place because we're seeing more and more, If you don't have mental strength, mental health, mental fortitude, you're very limited. You're stagnant. You're unfocused, imbalanced, unhealthy, unconscious, drifting through life, confused, distracted. So, health, holistic health, is being present, being aware in your body, where you're able to feel where there may be pain, where there may be an area that needs your love, your attention, your affection, the right nutrients, a flush with, the right amount of water intake, the different things that support an optimally functioning, healthy, flexible body, internally and externally. Anatomy is something that I've taken an interest in, and I'm gonna be looking out in the, what are they called, like Goodwills, because I've gotten some great books and textbooks from Goodwills. But I'm gonna be looking out for a good anatomy book because they can be cost, some money. But with me making the decision to commit to becoming, a certified yoga instructor, that was inspired by, a gentleman in the area in which I'm working. It has like fitness program, situation going on. So I was presented an opportunity that, I know I need some structure around making yoga a regular part of my life, even more than it has been already, but supporting others in the process. So yeah, yoga classes coming soon. And the way in which I want to go about it is, doing an online certification, but also doing like an intern situation with Sai Yoga, which was one of my favorite yoga teachers in Delaware that I met, that I did a couple outdoor yoga sessions with at the riverfront in Wilmington, Delaware, over by Drop Squad Kitchen. And also Nikki from Yoga at a Glance in Atlanta, Georgia. I went to a few of her classes when I was in the Decatur area. So, yeah, I want to connect with them and do like a little intern thing during my certification process. But it's time. I'm excited. And that's just, a little update in that regard. So the OG Academy at marissablack.com. We're getting some progress made, and these energy forecasts are creative visual tools that support me in translating messages, in an rapidly evolving world, where the children, the young adults, are not resonating with old, traditional, outdated educational platforms and systems. So, making sure that, we're not leaving children behind that have a unique style of learning, or just drugging them and making them zombies. We have these types of lessons and ways of teaching, styles of teaching, that myself and, some great OGs, gods and goddesses, organized gods and goddesses, that are able to teach beneficial quality, life skills, information, wisdom, to support people in growing, healing, evolving, self-actualizing, and mastering oneself through practices like meditation, yoga, martial arts, things that are in alignment with holistic health, holistic wellness, holistic healing, which all starts with the connection in the body. So mind, body, and soul connection. When you have that, you have flexibility, you have awareness, you have the knowing of your ability to heal thyself, man, woman, or child, and just being in tune with that creative energy, that life force energy, that yin and that yang, that masculine and feminine, that dominant and recessive, energy, that creates, restores, replenishes, rejuvenates, helps with reconnecting, rebuilding, restoring, reimagining, all that great stuff. All right, so that is our chakra alignment message. Let's go into the soul's journey lesson cards. Wow, y'all saw that, right? Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things and indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Okay, so this is interesting. So immediately I was processing the message that I was like picking up in my mind. So immediately love, that came out. This feels like me. It feels like masculine energy to me. And usually I would want to say this is the feminine energy, but this is feeling like the masculine, and indecision is feeling like the feminine energy, which feels like a little role switch to me. But yeah, let me go ahead and lay these out and read this from the book real quick. What was the next card? And judgment. Okay, and judgment is the central energy. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So, all right, the message that's coming to me, I'm going to just read this from intuitively. The message that's coming to me is we're in a judgment period where final decisions are being made around love, because we have judgment, love, and indecision. So this is our central energy. And underneath that, we have acceptance and forgiveness. All right, so there's a couple of ways that I can see this. This could be a reconciliation. Accepting, forgiving, final decisions, and reconciliation. This isn't like no boyfriend, girlfriend, getting back together. This is marriage, commitments, signing on the dotted line, serious business. And I'm feeling like with this serious business, this is love and business. These are divine partnerships that are bigger than, happy pictures and, anything superficial. These relationships are being weighed on heart scales. People have their heart on the line in these situations, in these relationships, in these commitments, in these partnerships, in these unions that are coming together, that are being formed, that are going to lead us into new territory. These relationships are also going to bring in highly evolved spiritual children. Highly evolved spiritual children is what's coming to me. So really gifted children, love child. I'm channeling the message, so excuse me. I'm not used to channeling messages like this. So excuse me if I sound crazy. Children that are produced from love are coming into this world. And in order for that to happen, we have to have commitments, partnerships, relationships, marriages that are based off of love, that are founded and grounded in true love. That is the only way that you can have children born from love, which is what is needed. So, a lot of the changes that have been transpiring have been transpiring to help us get back in alignment with higher values, values in structure and family and, in self, recognizing the greater aspects of you and respecting and honoring that, man, woman, and child alike. Knowing truth, identifying truth, and respecting truth, even when it comes in ways that you may not like or that don't feel good to you, but it's the truth. Respect that, honor that. And when you have a connection with the truth of who you are, when you accept a love and appreciate the truth of who you are, and you're not confused, you're not undecided, you're not disconnected, out of alignment, distracted, unfocused, unclear, unconscious, when you're not that, because you got self-love, you got love for self, you You have respect for self. You accept yourself for who you are, where you are in your journey, and the good, bad, and the ugly that helped you to get there. When you are connected to, alignment with, and trusting with that, then you are in a position to share that with another human being. But you got to have it for yourself first. You got to be clear on who you are, what you're here to do. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. Starts with you. Because another person is going to treat you how you teach them to treat you. So many people are rushing and pressed and so need to have a man or a woman or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a husband or a wife in their life, and don't even know who they are or what they want or why God got them here on this earth at this time. But they want to be with another person so bad. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because I appreciate companionship too, you know, the closeness, the hugging, you know, the intimacy, the kissing with someone that you know, are highly attracted to and, you know, respect and appreciate and admire and, you know, you want to do and express, you know, affection with them. And yes, I'm all for that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if it's leading you to being depressed and stressed and, you know, all out of sorts, then that's not what that's for. Because when you love yourself and you have another person, a group of people, or you have, you know, family, friends, coworkers, whoever in your life, you know, when you know who you are and you're content and strong and solid and, you know, all of that, grounded in who you are, whatever another person decides to do, you know, that may or may not hurt you in your life, you know that you're going to be okay regardless. When you have that, when you know that, then you're ready to love. You're free to love because you're taking new situations for what they are, new experiences, new opportunities to experience love with another person. And that person that isn't necessarily someone else unless they are the same person, because that happens too. If that makes sense, I ain't trying to confuse y'all or myself here, but you know, block out distractions. I'm glad I looked at that. Something was telling me to look. Block out distractions. And we got 3 cards here. We have quiet retreat. We have organize for success. And we have visualize abundance in all forms. So yeah, that's just reiterating what I was already saying. Block out distractions. Quiet retreat. Meditation, yoga, you know, journaling, you know, taking time to go buy some water, do a sauna if you can, you know, lay by some water if you're in a place where it's nice and warm, go to the beach, you know, a river, a lake, you know, and stretch, do yoga, have a picnic if it's nice enough weather-wise. You know, a little quiet retreat, something that don't necessarily have to take a whole lot of money and a lot of anything, you know, just you being present, being, you know, in an environment that is supportive to you, relaxing, to you, unwinding, you connecting with, you know, your inner self, you know, that quiet voice within you that has sweet things to share with you, that, you know, wants to remind you of, you know, dreams that you may have put on the back burner because you've been distracted, you know, trying to be something or someone that somebody somewhere told you you needed to be, type of situations. So, a quiet retreat, getting organized in your mind, organizing for success starts with your mind, and that's what the quiet retreat is going to allow. And while you are, meditating and processing information that is coming to you during your quiet retreat, you're going to also start visualizing abundance in all forms because, you start to see options, you start to see opportunities, you start to see solutions, resolutions. You can start gaining clarity when you're getting your thoughts in your mind organized, when you're becoming clear on what it is that you want, things that you may have thought you wanted in the past that you realized, was just a experience, something that you wanted to try out, and you found out it wasn't necessarily something for you or something that you would want to continue doing, but you have experience to know that, that was cool, but that's not my thing. Organizing for success, when you know what you don't want to do, you are clearer on what you do want to do and what you do want to have, whether that's in a relationship in love, whether that's in a career, whether that's in a business organization that one is building, nonprofit or for profit, whatever it is, it's going to require, taking a divinely guided chance. And in order to take divinely guided chances, you have to be free from distractions. You have to be able to have a clear imagination, be able to see symbols and signals that your divine angels, your spiritual guidance team, your ancestors, that the Most High, the Creator, Mother Nature will show you abundance in different forms. And they will also spark creative thoughts, creative ideas, and things for you to create to solve problems, whether it be for yourself or for others or however that goes. So, yeah, disconnecting, fasting, detoxing, doing a social media detox from scrolling. With the new year, a lot of times people talk about, what's it called? New Year's resolutions. I stopped doing that since I was like a kid. Like, I started doing vision boards a few years ago that was inspired by a few people, really. A few people, inspired me to get into doing vision boards. And my vision boards evolved over the years. Then I started doing gratitude journals until I created my own, which is now available in the Experience Black boutique at marissablack.com. So yeah, gratitude journals, just writing down or putting it in my notes in my phone, the things that I'm grateful for, and speaking things into existence, the things that I have manifested, whether they be tangible, actual, things, products for my business, that were thoughts that I designed and then, found a merchant to create it for me. Or if it was just a project, something that I had little scraps and papers, markers, pens, and whatever, and I designed something. Whatever, creative energy, creative life force energy. That's something that we all have, that we could tap into and reinvent, old things and, create new things out of what would be perceived to some as trash or whatever. So I feel like I'm rambling, but that message is for somebody somewhere, I'm here to inspire and, inspire people with, my own personal experiences and, things that are triggered to me when I read energy, when I read the messages from the cards and so forth. So, you know, the motivator's motivator, who motivates the motivators, who keeps the people who inspire others, who keeps them inspired, and that I am, energy, that source that resides within me, I connect with that and share, what's there to be shared. And I'm finally here getting comfortable doing that. So here we go. That is our OG's United Energy Forecast / update video. This is, like I said, Black Friday 2021. I didn't do a Black Friday sale, but I am launching, the Black app coming very soon. I'm excited about that, as well as, some other great things that are coming along within the time frame that I said this time. So investments are being made behind the scenes, and, all support is most definitely greatly appreciated. We are, here to not just, circulate dollars, but to invest them into our greater projects that are here to, support us in making sure that we are living well mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially, to make sure that, we are educated and informed and inspired to, create and produce things that will support saving our planet and, saving us as human beings on this earth, to be able to make choices that are in alignment with the truth that resides within us, and that are pro humanity, that are conducive to humanity's continuation and further existence. So, that's the type of love in which that I operate from, that I create from, and that I'm here to, in my own way that is authentic to me, share that with others to, hopefully inspire and support them to do the same. And that's what we have here on the OG Network at marissablack.com and Experience Black International. All right. So I thank you for your time, your attention, for, your support. For my patron subscribers, I appreciate you for holding me down. I appreciate you all. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To anyone that has ever supported and shopped Black beautiful looks, always created kindly, at marissablack.com over the years, whether it was a bonnet, whether it was a pack of cherished sanitary napkins, whether it was a Black bag bundle deal, or just a closure, or just a bundle of hair. I appreciate your support. Thank you. If it was someone just buying a bag or a pillow or a mug or a journal, I thank you. I appreciate you. If you were someone who were just leaving a review, a comment, a heart, to let us know that you support the brand and what we are striving to do in our community and on Black Wall Street, we thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every penny, every nickel, dime, quarter, and credit card transaction has helped some way, somehow. So I thank you, and I ask for your continued support as we continue evolving and growing and being able to offer more in the form of honest media, information, education, inspiration, tools to equip us to be grounded, focused, stable, self-aware, self-actualized, incredible human beings, OGs, organized gods and goddesses. Peace and love. Till next time.